So very good afternoon. So my name is Jayakumar, working as assistant professor in computer science department. So today I am going to explain about software lifecycle models. Okay. Before enter into the software lifecycle models, you should aware about what is meant by software. So software is a set of instruction. So what is the main purpose of the set of instruction is, so if you want to perform any work, okay, with the help of human beings to complete any task, you have to communicate each and every human beings. Then only you can complete the task. That communication may be English language or Tamil language. So that language that plays an intermediate role between you and the human beings to perform a particular task. Like that, with the help of any electronic devices like mobile phones or systems, okay, if you want to perform any task with the help of that electronic devices, you have to communicate with the devices. So this software, okay, so this software plays an important role. It gives a set of instructions to communicate with electronic devices. So software is a set of instruction. The main purpose of the set of instruction is to communicate with the electronic device to perform a particular task. That you should be aware about. So now we enter into the title, software lifecycle models, that is what classical waterfall model. So in this classical waterfall model, okay, if you want to develop a quality software, this is what basics. So you have a 6 phases. So in this, the first phase is what? A feasibility study. So what is feasibility study is, it gives the contributions, that means how your software development contribute to the organizations. That each and everything is what study, that learning is comprises in this feasibility study. So feasibility study means, so how you contribute that software development to the organizations. And next is what? Requirement analysis. So requirement analysis is the what are all the necessary thing is what required. Okay, for example, if you want to make a quality software, you should know what all the software requirement is needed and hardware requirements is needed. So how many budget is what required. So A to Z, top to bottom. So what all the entire thing is what required. Okay, so each and everything is what analyzed and gathered. That is what performed in this analysis phase. And next is what? Design. So design provides only 2 things. So first one is what? Input design, and second one is output designs. It means that it's a front-end design as well as a back-end designs. Okay, it gives the entire outlook of your software development. So design means what? Input and output. It gives entire outlook structure of your software development. And next is coding. So coding plays an important role in your software development, because so in input design you have a number of fields. So this coding that activate, that gives an energy, okay, to each and every outlook. Okay, because of that, the coding act as a heart of your software designs. It activate each and every things in your development stages. And next is what? Testing. So the main purpose of the testing is, you have to give a quality product to the outside world. That is ultimate goal of the software engineering. So in order to give the quality product, you should give a error-free software. So where the error is what happened, so how the error is what corrected. Okay, so each and every instruction, line by line, you have to identify the errors. That is known as testing process. And last one is what? Maintenance. So maintenance, that eliminate all the defects. Okay, and it should maintain for future use. So your entire software development is what? Identify what are all the defects in that, and you should completely fix all the defects and retain your software for future use. So these are all the main 6 phases that are available in classical waterfall models. And iterative waterfall models, the same phases also performed as an iterative waterfall model. So how the classical waterfall model differ from iterative waterfall model is, here you are going to perform a cyclic process, the repetition of each and every phases, the requirements, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. So each and every phases is what? In cyclic way, if you are repeated, that is known as iterative waterfall model. Next is what? Prototyping model. So in the prototyping model, the main objective of the prototyping model is here the customer that enable us to evaluate the product. Okay, so your customer can able to analyze it's the right product or wrong. Okay, so give a feedback to the development. So based on the customer feedback, you are going to perform a quality product to the outside world. So that is the main concept of this prototyping model. So the next, evolutionary models. So in this evolutionary model, it is a combination of iterative waterfall model and an incremental model. Okay, so the main purpose of all the model is the only one thing, that is what? Bring a quality product to the outside world. Spiral model. So in the spiral model, the cyclic way, if you are perform your software development. Okay, it has a 4 stages. The first one is objectives, determines and identify alternative solutions. Okay, so what is the main objective of your software development? That should be what? Determine. And second stage, what are the possible risks are available? So identify the risks and rectifying the risk. And third one is develop a new versions. Okay, based on the new technologies. So how that adequate to this? Okay, so that new versions are to be implemented. And last one is review and plan for next phases. So what is the next level of your development? That is also performed in this spiral model. Right? So these are all the main software lifecycle models that are available. But the main concept is what? The phases. That 6 phases are all the main concept. So I give the summarized report about the classical, software lifecycle models. The first one is you should aware about the software. The software means what? It's a set of instruction that mainly used to communicate with the system to perform a particular task. And you have a number of models, but all the models that phases, only the 6 phases, that is what? Analyze, design, implementation, testing and coding, and last one is what? Maintenance. So these are all the main phases that comprises in this life cycle models to perform well, to give the quality product to the outside world. But in analyze, the main thing is gathering all the necessary information. That is the main purpose of this analyze phase. And next is what? Design. In design, you have 2 main concept. That is what? Input design and output design, or front end design, back end design. And third one is what? Codings. That coding gives, activate each and everything in your software product. And fourth one is what? Testing. Testing is what? Where the error is what happened and give the possible solution to all the errors. That is what testings. Okay, the error-free software, that is the ultimate goal. So in order to give the quality software, your software should be not having any errors. So for the testing concept is what? Inform. And the last one is what? Implementation and maintenance. So implementation is what? Bring the software to the outside world. That is the concept of implementation. And last one is what? Maintenance. So maintenance, that identify all the defects and fix all the defects and retain your software for future use. That is the main concept of this software lifecycle models. Thank you.